I mean, tonight we probably got the biggest field tonight that we've had all season. I believe. I think we got 19 guys tonight. I think one or two races maybe earlier in the season we had 18 or 19, but I'm not very sure. So, but anyways, we're gonna have some fun tonight, guys. Like I said, this is playoff race number 1. This is 1 of 4. This is the first round. So, in the past we've eliminated drivers, but this season nobody's eliminated. Everybody's welcome to race. Even though you don't make the playoffs, you're welcome to race. So what that does, it just tightens it up, and it just makes it that much more interesting. So there's only 12 guys battling for the championship, but everybody's welcome to race. So I think that's a pretty cool format that we're doing for this season. So looking forward to getting started. I tell you, man, what you guys, Heavy Eagles, what you guys' take on Texas? What's the keys to victory here?
Well, I'm gonna let Eagles take that because I ain't caught no victory here yet. Maintaining a car.
Yeah, well, I haven't won here in a while. I know Billy's good here. I think I have a good chance to win the A-League race tonight. But the keys to victory, like Billy mentioned, or like Heavy mentioned, you got to keep your car really steady. Having a really big field like the guys that are out there tonight, you said 19 cars, they're really going to have to just be consistent, hit their marks. The draft is going to be heavy because 19 cars, you're going to be way back and getting a lot of draft help. So it's going to be hard to get away. You're going to have a really fast car. There's obviously the favorites. There's favorites every week. But track isn't really a tire issue. You just got to have a right gear, get the right amount of gas, and go fast.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you totally. I think a lot of the time that's going to be gained is on pit road. I think if you can maneuver and execute good pit stops with low times, I mean, you can gain time in pit road. I mean, you enter pit road in a second or so off. You may come out of pit road with either the lead or cut that deficit in half. So I think getting on and off pit road tonight is going to be. I think that's going to be one of the keys, and it's always a key to keep your car clean as well during a race. I mean, this is playoff race number 1, guys. I mean, these guys are hungry. I mean, everybody's fighting for position. Everybody's fighting for points. I mean, the points are pretty close. I mean, so I tell you, man, I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be one hell of a race tonight. I think for both leagues. So
yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to keep our eye on turn 4 and that side-by-side racing coming off 4 and seeing what happens.
Yes, sir. I mean,
all these guys are strong though, and the new playoff format where everybody gets to race throughout the playoffs definitely helps add just a dynamic to it that we haven't had yet. I'm excited to see it.
I mean, it does. It's a big influence because, before when you eliminated drivers, you only had 12 guys on the track. So if you didn't have a great finish, you wasn't out of it. But when you put 19 guys on the track, and if you're not having a good day, you can lose a bunch of points. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
you're no longer racing those playoff contenders with you. You're now still racing the full field, and with the full field out there, anything's possible.
Yeah, there's really one thing that's really interesting about Texas that I've really noted, and that's going to be how to build your car, because the longer you go into the run, the tighter your car is going to be on entry, but especially coming out of turn 4, and even turn 2 a little bit, your car is going to get a little loose. So you kind of got to find that balance, and I say it every week, but Texas is the only track that I really note that you get tight and loose throughout the run. So you got to get your car that it doesn't get too tight so you're not scrubbing speed off in the end of the run going into the turn, but you don't want to be spinning coming out. So that'll be something to note for these B guys. We'll see who can master that.
I definitely agree with that. Maintaining control off the turn after getting your car starts to get tight on entry is a difficult thing because you're throttling back, expecting to get that drive off, and then all of a sudden the front end's just turning left in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's two totally different turns. I mean, you can get tight off coming off a 2 and get really loose coming off a 4. So I mean, it's like Eagle said, it's a balance. You got to find that balance, you know, with that race setup. And I honestly believe the guy that can come off a turn 4 and not lose speed and not get loose, I think that's going to be one of the guys that goes to victory lane tonight.
Well, I definitely see that as an advantage in the longer run. But if it comes down to cautions and short run takeoffs, man, it's anybody's game because everybody's fast on takeoff here.
Yep, exactly. Well, right now we're doing qualifying. We're just waiting for invites where we can jump in. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in tonight for us. Hopefully these guys put on a great show for you, and hopefully we'll put on a great show for you as well. So just hang tight. We'll get the racing here shortly. So kind of want to switch gears a little bit. You know, talk about next season. I mean, next season right now for our roster, we got 47 guys on the roster next season. That's absolutely incredible. I mean, it's like we said, you know, it's never would have thought in a million years we would get this big, you know, and it's scary, but it's great at the same time. You know, you put a lot of cars out on the racetrack, you know, a lot of things can happen, you know, especially when guys are running very, very equal. But man, I'm gonna tell you what, I'm excited to get ready to get next season started as well, because we got a lot of heavy hitters in here next season, you know, along with all the guys that we have this season. So, man,
it's really a show of determination and amazing growth, really, man. But also, it's been a lot on your back, and you reaching out there and getting our name respected in other leagues and showing in and showing out. So, hats off to you, Billy, for real.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. You know, it's you guys though. It's all
it's
you
all
guys
of us pushing it. I agree with that.
You know,
it takes these guys showing up week in, week out, making the races that they make, for us to broadcast it the way we do, for us to go and have fun in the next race when we get the race.
It is. You know, I've always said, you know, I'll never take credit for FTR. You know, it's all a group effort. You know, all the drivers. You know, everything that you two guys do, War does, JD, everybody in the league. You know, kind of pitches in somewhere or somehow. So I'm just kind of mind blowing, man. It just blows my mind how big we've gotten, and I think we're going to continue to grow as well. I mean, I don't think we've seen our peak yet. But you know, at the end of the day, it's all got to be good racing. You know, that's what keeps people.
Don't nobody want to show up to watch a bunch of nonsense happening.
Yep. And you know, there's going to be racing incidents and things that happen, and just because guys are racing so hard, and things are going to happen, you know, and that's what makes it exciting. It makes it real exciting for us as broadcasters, because we're not in the middle of it, you know. But
we know what's to come in the next race every time, though.
Yep.
I have always noted, though, with the FTR group is, you know, Billy as the host, he puts in a ton of work to, you know, to kind of put things together. You know, it all comes down on his shoulders to put things together. But one thing that I've noticed that I've seen in FTR that I haven't seen as much in other leagues would be the support behind him. You know, you go look on the Facebook page and see almost 150, I'm not even sure, we may have hit it now, close to 150 members on that page. And then you go look at his YouTube, well over 100 subscribers there. And, you know, you go watch his streams. I don't know how many people he has viewing right now, but we hit a peak of 11 views last week. High Star Broadcasting has over 300 subscribers and has never hit 11 views. So, you know, something that I noticed, he has a ton of support, which I think is a push. You know, it keeps Billy pushing to keep the league going, and it keeps everybody pushing to keep racing every week. So, you know, we represent FTR. We have it in our names, and, you know, we go around supporting it. And next season's definitely something to be looking forward to, especially because, you know, you got 20-something in A, 20-something in B, and, you know, you look at a roster and like, all right, you got a lot of guys, but what's the quality? B-League has been phenomenal this season, plus the growth with everybody. B-League is no disappointment. And then you look at A, and you see some of the names on there that you recognize from FRR, from the Pro League, from, you know, other big leagues, GC Sports. other sports like that, aren't around, or other leagues that aren't around anymore that, guys are from. And, FTR is just kind of a combination of all the leagues. And I commend Billy for everything he's done with FTR. And next season is definitely something to look forward to. And next season, we've never had a roster as big for both leagues. May not get a win next season, but it'll sure be fun racing every week.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the field for next season, man, in A-League, it's 25 guys. And it's 25 guys that can hold a steering wheel, race respectful, and is fast.
That's it, man. Like, it's going to be a battle. You're going to feel accomplished getting top fives each week. Like, it's going to feel like an accomplishment. Real. And at the end of the day, that's really what I want every week. I want to know those guys are better than me, and I got to race better. I got to get better. I got to strive to be better. And the best thing about our league, in my opinion, is I can reach out to anybody and say, hey, help make me better, and anybody and everybody's willing to do that.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I pride about FTR, and that's one thing that we preach as well is making each other better. At the end of the day, I mean, we're all friends, we're all family. I consider all you guys family, and that's what we do is we end the race on Sundays, and then we practice all week. I mean, we got guys from A practicing with B, we got B practicing with A. Everybody's helping each other, and that's, to me, man, that's at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. That's what makes leagues. It's just super proud, man. I'm just super proud of where we're at.
It's an A main and a B main. We just don't have enough room for all the guys to be all A.
Yep, that's true. Very, very true. And we had talks about doing C League this year, but I just don't like classifying people as a lower group. I just don't want to ruin somebody's confidence that way. And we're going to keep it like it is. We're going to do A and a B. Some guys can't practice every single day. Some guys only get an hour or 2 or 3 each week, man, because they got family things going on. They got other activities, and that's basically what the C League would be is, guys up and coming that want to learn how to make custom setups, learn how to drive. And, it just didn't work out this season like I wanted it to, but it's awesome, man. It's to see this many guys support FTR is just amazing.
Although, really, with the growth of the amount of racers we have now on the rosters, the C group really isn't a need because we have time throughout the week when those guys are on. There's somebody always to run with them, to practice with them, and have them prepared for the B races.
Yeah, exactly. And we've kind of, we've taken a lot of guys under our wings, and we've, took guys, you take Hardcore Bubba, never been on the game, just bought the game, walked right into custom setups. He had a lot of help from us, and look at him. I mean, that's a prime example right there. I mean, if you want to race and learn and want to get better, you can do it. Rodney,
to me, is a huge example. At the beginning of the season, Rodney was still kind of learning, struggling a little bit, and at times it still happens to him, but the growth he has shown over these past 6 races we've been through just is a testament to just practicing each week, getting on with everybody and learning from the people you're practicing with and what they're trying to teach you and show you, and using that experience on Sundays during the race.
Yep.
Something else to note with, like you said, progression, and a lot of guys, they go down and look in the B League, and they look, this guy, he's made a ton of improvements. And you can, you look at JD, driver ability, Micah with driver ability and speed, Rodney with just straight driver ability. You look at those guys and you see progression. And then I look up to the A League, guys that I've had to race every single week. Some of them, I would put 6-7 seconds back behind me. Some of them are beating me. Billy whoops my butt every single week. I can't seem to lose war anymore. I look at some of those guys, and I see progression in not just the B League, but the A. And I think a lot of that has to do with guys working together and helping each other out as well. Not just the upper league to the lower, but guys that run in the same league. You see B guys, better B guys help definitely lower B guys. You see better A guys help lower A guys. And then, the groups collaborate. So that's something else to note. You look at the B guys, and they made a ton of improvements. It ain't a wreck fest like it used to be. You look at the A League, with just the speed. The speed difference in driver ability by the guys.
We don't have cautions.
Yeah, sure. Exactly. And B, I think B has had that, which is astronomical. That's just
Exactly.
astronomical. Yes, and if we go tonight
seeing
without a caution,
all that improvement
that
just
says
makes
something.
me want to keep pushing and trying to help and keep on, like knowing that we are reaching out to those people and helping that way.
Yep, exactly. I mean, if you look from a year ago from our B League, dude, it's like night and day. It's a whole new league.
It is.
These guys are. I mean, these guys are running almost times that we're running. So I mean, if you look back a year ago, these guys wasn't running times what we were running. You know, there was a pretty good ways off. But you know, just by looking at qualifying right now, I think I just got a screenshot. Is, you know, RCR, he's very new to the group. I think this is his
Second
third race. He's on the pole with a 29.2. You know, you got JD sitting second with a 29.27. You got Bronco sitting third with a 29.28. You got Funagi, 29.3. You got Blazin, 29.35. So, I mean, look how close these guys are.
Glad to have Blazin back this week.
I mean, it's like night and day. I mean, these guys, and that's what it's all about, is getting these guys ready for the A group. And that's what we do every single week with practice and racing. You know, it's kind of our mission. You know, it's just what we do.
What's up, everyone?
Hey, what's up?
How's the broadcast going? Where are we at?
Started yet?
How did qualifying go, Billy? Did you get a rundown on that?
Yeah, I've got like the top. Let's see. I've got like the top 6. So we got RCR with a 29.20. Okay, we got the queue to join. Then we got JD, Bronco, Funagi, and Blazin top 5. So we good to go. They say join, so hop right in. Okay.
It was an 18-car field night.
19 cars.
19. That's gonna be a crazy race. And if this race goes without a caution, I think that says something. Well, it does say something. I just think caution should probably be expected with the race tonight. So how does that affect the driver's strategy going into the race?
Yeah, I know. It really just depends on when it comes out. I mean, you know, it's mandated pit stops. We do mandate pit stops in here. It's 3 for each stage tonight. So.
And they are underway.
They are underway. Yes, they are. So it looks like we got RCR and JD gonna take us to green here. Already got a couple guys bouncing around in the back. Looks like everybody got through there pretty clean, though. You know, talking with RCR, he was talking about how good his car was. I know he spent a lot of time last night working on his setup. I know I talked to him till about midnight last night trying to get him some corners and help him out. So see what he's got.
Oh, we got a wreck in the back.
Oh,
yeah, we got a pretty good wreck in the back.
Oh, the 2 is tumbling.
Yeah, that's the 2 hit the outside wall and go airborne.
It looked like someone underneath him might have gotten the grass a little bit there heavy and
I think it was
initially
the
started that
51,
wreck.
but I'm not for sure about that. But I think it was the 51.
Tough break for the point leader. You know, he's got not sure, I can't remember how much point lead he has. It's probably about 30 points, so he needs to have a good run tonight to keep that momentum.
This is that X factor we talked about of letting everybody on the field. It's going to play a role.
Yep.
Top 2 finishers from last week right now are 1 and 2, so we could see a good run by both of them.
That's the one thing I've always loved about the sport of NASCAR as well, guys, is like Heavy said, it's not like any other sport where when you're eliminated from the playoffs, you're eliminated. Everyone out here has got something to race for, even if it's not a championship. They're out here trying to win races and get the best finishes they can.
Here we go. It's like
He
everybody's got
moved down to the bottom. Rick started on the outside, found a hole, and he tucked right in behind the 8 car.
Anyone looking outside the 9, but the 00's getting run on his outside.
I'll tell you what, Bronco's got a good car too as well. Now I'm gonna tell you somebody I think is gonna be a sleeper in this series is that 21 car. The 21 car had a fast car last week, but I'm not sure exactly what happened.
Gets into the 13, I think.
Is Bruce newer to the series?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Bruce's second race, I'm pretty sure.
This is second race.
He's already running here in the top 5, so he's doing something right.
There are a ton of cars.
I'm back here on the 2 watching him try to work through this traffic.
I'll tell you what, we got the front 3 nose to tail right now.
Oh, David Dubose, I think, is taking a trip through the grass.
20 slow.
We got a pack back
14
here.
inside the 2 up and just brushes the wall.
Yeah, right. Billy, that 8 car isn't. Oh, a Fanugi round in the back of the pack.
Big wreck on the back stretch. 48 goes around.
00.
Caution.
Caution's out.
Caution is out.
Looked like the 00 might have got a little loose there going up the turn 3. Or off of 2, I should say.
He just comes out with some rear end damage on my screen. That 48 is crushed him.
Yeah, that 48 looks like it's seen better days.
Yeah. I tell you what, everybody's getting kind of dicey right now.
I've seen that 22 get through that trial grass a few times, though. 2 or 3 laps in a row right there. It's awful early to get that free.
Yeah. Very early.
Tell you what, though, that turn 4 it's like an issue on this game, man. If you don't got your setup timed perfectly or don't run that line right, that turn 4 will get you every time going up into that tri-oval.
Just practicing running beside somebody through there lap after lap is a good thing.
Yes, it is.
Yep. I'll tell you what, we got JD in the 8 car in the front row. JD looks like he's going to get the whole shot.
He won the battle in the pits there. The 8 drops down right behind him.
Well, I think we might have had some pit strategy because the 9 car Bronco is running to the top 3. He's back in like P8 right now on that restart.
Yeah. 51 to the inside of 21.
Inside
the 8. 51 rolling.
Who is that 51?
Oh, we got a
big one.
Yeah,
Oh,
2.
Big red.
The 2 snuck through there.
00. Did Mikey get through that?
Yeah, he snuck through there.
Is out, fellas.
I see a 24's involved in that one as well.
He drove himself right up to second place.
He is. That's Tone Touch. You know, he's been coming on here in the last couple races, man. He's been having some great runs, top 5s. I mean, he's going to be a guy to be reckoned with next season.
Like Rick, we're racing in real life. Got that new equipment in. They're good to go.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Hit the slots at the lotto.
Billy knows a little something about stuff like that.
Yeah, they do.
Look, he needs to stop showing how much money he went to the casino. I'm gonna start asking for some loans.
I'm gonna start screenshotting.
Yeah, I'm gonna start giving out payday loans.
Waiting on him to go. I'll head to the casino.
Billy,
I'm there
Billy
too,
out
Billy.
here if it's 120% interest on anything you load you.
Interesting. You got the 9 car Bronco up front. I think that's the 20 of hardcore up there. You got David Dubose in 3rd.
I think
JD and RCR 4th and 5th.
Possibly
I think some of these guys.
Pits right there, Bronco.
What?
Because he was back there, like you said, the pit stop before. He had fell back.
Well, I think what had happened was I think a lot of these guys might have pitted that last caution, and we only ran about a lap, and they probably just stayed out here.
We got David Dubose right up here, and he's up
Look
in
at him
the
looking
mix.
for the lead.
Are we 4 wide, boys? Oh, 3.
Yeah.
Woo!
Got 3 wide.
51 looking low.
Look at David Dubose looking for the lead.
Look at that
JD
51,
moving up
boys.
the middle on the 51. No,
Hit 3 wide. Oh, hardcore got the wall.
Oh, RCR
JD's
cut
around.
51's nose off.
Got
The
JD
8
in
cut
there.
the 51's nose
Oh,
off.
the JD is upside down in the front straightaway.
I think they need to take whoever's in that tone touch to the infield care center. That 51 is destroyed.
Yeah. That 8 just slammed across his nose.
They're gonna have to airlift JD out of here.
Yeah, I think they might have tumbled about 4 or 5 times. There he goes.
Yeah. That was a big wreck.
Can somebody rush my man JD an oxygen tank?
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go visit the chat right quick.
No problem.
Don't put the authority hammer down, Billy. I'm having fun.
I'll tell you what, the 48 looks good though. He got his damage repaired.
He got it cleaned up. He said, shoot, we got extra time now. Y'all had a new decal.
Oh, we got a new sponsor mid-race? We got time. Throw that on there real quick.
We got time.
Yeah, something else to note about this race.
I can't get in there.
There are so many guys in this race. These guys aren't even all in the same chat.
No.
Yeah.
That could play a role in awareness.
I'm gonna ride this 21 right here.
Lugnut up there in the top 5. Micah.
Yep.
This is the furthest up front he's been on, I believe, all race.
That David
who's in that 22, fella? He going for the lead here.
That's David Dubose.
David Dubose taking the lead going out of turn 2 here.
And he has it down the back straightaway.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Got Lugnut right here riding behind him. RCR pushing that 22.
Is that Lug coming up for P3?
Way up the track. He pushed the 9 right into the wall.
3 wide, 21 underneath.
Man, what a save, I think. Yeah.
I tell you what, boy, these boys are driving, son. I'm telling you, it's playoff racing, baby. Tell you what, David Dubose showing some muscle right now, but he's got a mirror full of that 8 car, and I know he's hungry.
That 8 car shoved the 9 straight up into the wall. I think he was pushing the 22. Oh, contact! He pushed the 22 way up there as well.
To the inside. Here comes Luggy.
How about Luggy, man? The improvements he's made over the last year, I would say.
Man.
Oh, we got another wreck.
Big wreck.
48 around. Is that JD around?
Yep, the 1 was around. 48
was
around.
It's huge wreck.
Man, the double zero come out of nowhere and cleaned out the 18.
Yeah, Bow Hunter, the 5, poor JD now is getting involved in a lot of a mess.
Tell you what, though,
he needs to make up points on the
JD kept that thing clean, though, Eagles. On my story, his car looked nice and clean, just spun around, kept her going.
Yeah, it does.
I'll tell you what, you brought up that 8 car earlier, Billy. I gotta give you one thing. I met him today. That dude does not lack confidence.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't at all. And that's good, though. That's good to have, you know.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta be confident, man. I always say, as a driver or any sport you're in, you gotta believe you're the best at what you do.
That's it.
Confidence with humility, though, is a great thing.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure that dude has a good deal of it. He seems like a pretty stand-up guy.
In second place?
Mike in P4, it looks like, yeah.
Yep. Got the 21 on the outside, so
riding back here with the double zero.
There's Stewart up there inside the top 5.
Yeah, where is Stewart? I didn't even know he was here for tonight's race.
Yeah, he's here.
All I know is that 8 looks in his mirror. All he sees is a 4 brigade from 2nd to 5th.
Yes,
oh, 51 hard in the wall. 51, then he comes down in front of 3.
JD, a couple guys got the wall.
Like
21 looks
got
low.
The worst of that.
Looks like they all saved it for now. We'll see what happens off of turn 4 here.
David Dubo's looking for second once again. Turn 4 seems to be a bugger for these guys.
Loose. I see cars getting loose on the floor, man.
5 and 20 made contact. It was a good save, though.
21 takes a little too deep into the corner. He's sliding up the track. He's in loosen spots here. Is that Micah making his way up, or not Micah, Charger making his way up to P3 here?
Looks like it. Got Bronco running back here, probably about 7th or so, 8th.
Yeah, Micah's up to 4th, right behind Chargers right there. And got Bruce to the inside the 14.
RCR pulling away a little bit.
21 gonna get the run to 13 into 1 right here.
Ooh, 13 in the 14 contact. Stewart and Chargers.
You know what RCR is saying right now?
That 2 car just made a pass for second.
Ooh, Bruce and Bronco a little bit of contact there coming out of 2.
That was a great save by Bronco too.
Now we're gonna see if anyone's got that 2 car's got anything for this 8 car, fellas.
Yep.
Oh, Lugnut.
I know where he signs his paychecks at, so I know he's.
Oh, it's huge wreck. From 1 to 6. JD's gonna have to go to the airlift hospital again.
Wait, someone's getting paychecks, Billy? Where can I get paid? Oh, JD's been in some trouble once again.
Yeah,
wow,
he has, man.
I just seen him flying to the infield. I hope he didn't hit any fans watching in there. God almighty.
Coming close to end of the stage. I mean, with all these cautions. I don't know how many laps we got left, but
I'm trying to let you know. I'm looking.
What were the stage lengths, if you know?
52 first stage.
And you said if it was green, it was 3 stops each stage?
Yep.
Blazin's got some damage.
I see a lot of cars with damage.
Yeah, Lug, his front end's a little wrinkled.
This is not a caution RCR wanted to see.
Well, we got a new leader off of pit road, fellas?
Stewart,
Stretch, the new guy. Stewart, Rodney's up there. Funagi? Who's in the 5?
That's
BWK in the 5.
Oh, we got someone around.
23 to go when they cross the line.
Again.
It was 23 to go.
Seems like guys are getting impatient.
Caution is out.
So at this point, frustration's in the first stage already. Frustration's probably starting to go across a couple of these drivers' minds. I don't know with frustrations if the aggressiveness is going to go down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure guys are getting frustrated now. You know, these guys just need to settle in and let the racetrack. You know, just let the car come to the racetrack. It seems like everybody's trying to get every position on one lap, and that ain't gonna happen.
We're still in stage 1. Let it spread out a little bit. Pick them off. If you're faster, you'll get up there. Just don't keep getting involved in these wrecks, because that isn't helping anyone out.
Yep. We've yet to know what kind of car people actually have. Looks like we got Stewart on the front row now.
Stewart, Stretch, Funagi, and RCR again. There's Micah. David Dubose and Bronco in the 4th row.
Got Funagi right there.
Stewart gonna lead him in the turn 1, and Stewart's gonna have the lead for a little bit.
He will. He's got a mirror full of that 00.
RCR is coming. Oh, are they 4 wide? Somebody's below the apron. You don't want to enter the turn down there. There's Tone Touch.
Oh, here comes the A-car. Bronco gonna follow him right through.
Funagi getting held up on the outside, gonna lose some spots.
Oh. Dubose looking for 3rd here, guys.
He gets into the back end of the 14 just a little bit.
21 was shoving that too into the 51 coming off the 4 right there.
I like Bronco's entry there, but he doesn't seem to have the exit speed the 8 has.
14.
Looks like we might be settling down just a little bit. You know, this is a tight track.
I'm watching him. Go ahead, bud.
This is a tight track, so I mean, with these guys racing like this, it's very easy for somebody to make a mistake and just cost a lot of other people. So at this point in the game right now, you just need to kind of ride, fill your car out, make some laps, and the better car is going to prevail. So, like right now, we got 4 wide. It's like
I'm watching
everybody
the one
escaped,
car.
though.
I'm watching the 1 car, JD. He's picking them off. He's gotten a bunch of spots since that last caution.
Oh, 8-car a little loose off the corner exit of 4.
I would watch JD. He's got a fast car.
Yeah, I was working with JD a lot throughout this week, and he really made himself a good setup. I mean, he was up there hanging off Billy and everyone in practice.
22 coming off of 2 right there.
If he could just get out front, I think, like you said, Eagles, JD could have something for these fellas.
Yeah, he is being patient. He's picking them off. He has a good chance, but Bronco's not letting RCR get away.
He's not. He's right there. You know, Bronco's right there in the points. I think he's like 3rd or 4th in the points entering tonight.
This little pack that JD and Blazen's been caught up to right here, these guys has been battling.
Guys, here's my question for you guys. You see Bronco in P2 right now. If you were him, would you stay behind the 8 and just try to draft away from the pack?
Backstretch. Big pile up. 48's in it.
I try to separate myself. Big time. Like we're under caution.
Yeah, looks like we're under caution again. So we got a few laps there. We got a chance to see who has a good car. Obviously, RCR's got a good car. Bronco, he's made a lot of improvements driver-wise throughout this season. He's up there 2nd. JD got some spots on that run there.
Before they pit right here.
You know what makes me feel good, guys, is I hear these guys saying, you know, a lot of these guys run other leagues as well, and it's like, you know, like take Bronco for instance. He's like, man, this league has really made me better. You know, when these guys can go to other leagues and be very competitive and win races and things like that, that's what makes it all worth it.
Definitely.
Any update on the laps there, Heavy? Did you say anything?
It was 16 to go before they pitted.
Okay.
Under that caution.
So it looks like we got the 24.
12, 13 right here, maybe. I'll let you know in just a second.
Tell you what, Stewart ain't afraid to try them strategy calls in the pits.
No, he's not.
12 to go in stage 1.
12 to go.
Ooh, Micah, I think he got doored by somebody. He got shoved way up the track.
Yeah, I got a report from the 2's pit that there's guys lagging. 21's around on the backstretch by himself.
Look at JD.
3 wide for P2. Rodney in the wall a little bit off of 4.
Stewart as well. And the 8 and the 9 getting away, and Rodney taking a trip through the grass. And JD just got thrown in the wall.
I tell you what, that 8 car is kind of setting the precedence right now. I mean, he's got a hot rod.
Definitely does.
He ain't leaving Bronco though. Bronco's staying right there with him.
I'm really curious if we can get a longer run here to end the stage, how everyone's cars fall off and see who's really got the piece, you know what I'm saying?
Because this would be almost a whole fuel run, 12 laps.
Yep. I mean, you got Chargers who's still working his way back up through the field. JD was up there for a second. It looks like he got in some trouble on the restart.
Mike is up to 8.
He's coming now. I'm following JD. He's coming. He's making up a ton of ground on the guy in front of him. If they stay green, he'll probably be inside the top 5 or 6 by the end of the stage. He's running probably 9th or 10th.
Yeah, he's hunting Bubba down right now, JD is.
Is that Stewart with that pit strategy still holding on the P3 right now?
He
I
is.
think so.
He is. Got
Looks like he's throwing a little roadblock out there on them guys behind him, but he's there.
Got Tone Touch making a move. Got Blazing behind him and Chargers.
Bubba looking to go to advance to the 9th position. Oh, contact between him and David.
Yeah, it's a battle for 8th.
Oh, Stewart's around. He
Stewart's around.
Oh.
I think JD made it.
Oh, he's in the air. Big hit.
Oh, we got 2 cars in the infield, the 18.
No caution yet.
No caution.
No caution yet.
No
That could be the first wreck without a caution, and Stewart still ain't got to fire back up. And that's devastating for him. Lugnuts around and Bruce just...
Tone Touch is in 3rd place.
Oh,
Tone Touch has a piece tonight, man.
Yeah,
Chargers loose off 4 bad.
Oh,
6.
Leaders just missed lug there. 14 got in the Bronco a little bit.
Oh, that really messed Micah up.
Yeah, it did. I was following on him. We're getting another green flag run though. We're starting to find out whose cars
Bubba
are
out
good.
here though, just driving.
He is.
Oh, Stewart again. He just
Somebody
took out
through the
Micah.
grass. That's what it looked like. Yep.
Oh, and now they're wrecking. There goes Bubba. Micah's around.
Wow, Bubba caught the wall.
Wow.
Caution.
What even happened there? Wasn't Stewart a lap down at this point?
Yeah, it was showing Stewart in 17th on my screen.
Yeah, because he had just gotten lapped, because when the 8 and the 9 were going by, he clipped the 9 as well.
Poor Micah. That sucks.
Well, 6 to go before they pit right here. It's still in stage 1.
So we should have a shootout to the end here, 3 laps or so.
Yeah.
That's what I called before this race, though.
Further back and stay out.
I said, would we have long runs, or would we have guys just caution, and then short run, short run, short run? And the minute somebody start wearing out is when wrecks just constantly going to keep happening. They got to settle down out here.
We really don't know what kind of car these guys have.
I mean, that was the biggest run all race, and it was 6 laps.
That's a surprise, and nobody stayed out to try to get stage points there. I was sure somebody was going to, but it looks like everybody pitted. How many get stage points, Billy?
13 did not take off well.
Top 10. So that's about half the field going to get points here.
Yeah, 13
that's big for guys.
Oh, Micah way down on the apron. Oh, big one.
Big wreck, 24-6-2.
This is huge for JD because JD's trying to run down Micah in the points, and he's second, and Micah's nowhere to be found. He can make up a lot of points here.
That was no caution either.
No caution.
That's devastating for the points leader.
JD's trying to find a hole here as well so he can get in and get these stage points like Eagle said. He's stuck on that high line right now.
If he can even just get a handful, it's going to help him, especially if his opponent Micah leading the points right now doesn't get anything. JD's probably the only one with the real shot yet to win it.
Right here. Well, it was 2 to go when they crossed the line.
I see JD taking a whole lot different line than these guys.
Yeah.
He's trying to protect where he's at.
They let Stretch get up underneath of him that lap before and get around him.
How about David Dubose might pull off a top? Oh, is that Stretch or David Dubose?
That's Stretch. Bubba got a pile of cars underneath him coming off 4.
Look at Blazin running 3rd place, boys.
Blazin gonna go for P2 here.
Tone Touch flying up to the field here.
Blazin's a dark horse.
Dubose,
oh, you got a wreck. Stewart's around again. Hardcore Bubba.
Yep, Bubba caught the outside
wall. I still
hear
tire squeals.
Oh, and then the 22 wrecked in front.
Not sure if that's going to end it or not.
That's stage in.
That well. Yeah.
Yep, stage in.
That would really suck for JD though if 2 seasons in a row he comes up runner-up.
RCR, Bronco, Blazin, JD, Stretch, Bruce, Tone Touch, Food, Bo Hunter, and Dusty. Top 10.
Right. Setting up for stage 2. I want to see some laps. I didn't figure we would have this many cautions here at this track, but don't know. Playoffs bring out a different animal in people.
That's right.
Yeah, last time I was on the playoffs, I got wrecked by Billy.
But I mean, come on, guys.
I'm just kidding, guys.
Did the 5 forget to pit, or is this some strategy?
We'll see here, depending on what he does.
So everybody is on the lead lap.
Got BWK Terror gonna lead us to the green.
Oh, RCR tried to get down. Bronco's there. He ain't letting him go.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, boy, them boys getting down on the apron, ain't they?
Yeah.
Bronco, he making love to it right now, I'll tell you that.
I'm telling you.
Looks like he gonna move up and let that 8 take the position.
BWK gonna lead a lap.
3 by 3.
Out.
Love that 8 cars. Oh, we got
wrecking the back.
Is that Dubose? Who is that around right
Oh,
there?
the 14 came down across the 20, put the 20 on the apron, and the 20 went up to the wall.
Caution.
Caution is out.
Wow, they're being sensitive on the cautions. We hit 3 by 3 by 3 though, and they didn't wreck till coming out of the turn.
All I gotta say is good thing it ain't strict cautions, cause
oh yeah.
You tap the wall, you get a caution with that.
Yep.
We'd like to welcome back to 14.
Yep. He must have his he must not have his clear shield on.
No, he's wearing the dark visor.
Yep.
The all blacked out visor.
Yeah, 14's definitely, he hasn't had the cleanest days. He's been in quite a few of these incidents.
So we got the 8 car staying up front. Got Bronco behind him.
What do they call them in hockey? The goon?
Yeah.
He just got here to show everybody who he is.
That Bronco's hitting that apron every single time.
Every time.
Told you, man. He making love to it out there. You know what he doing. I'll tear her in the wall.
That was all by itself.
You dip your stick down there too much, you end up with a kid.
Yep.
Ooh. That was a good
3.
Loose.
3 saved it right
now. I do see that quite a bit, Billy. Some of these guys are taking a trip through the grass coming out of 4, and we're what, 2 laps into this run?
Down yards back there.
That wouldn't be the best thing.
Right now we got the 8 car and the 9 car. We back where we ended.
The 21's having a good run. You got Chargers up there, blazing. I like to see JD get up here in the mix. We never made our picks, though.
Tone Touch? I think that's Tone in front of him, right?
Yep.
Oh, we got a battle for P2 here, fellas.
We do. Like Bronco gonna close the door.
Oh.
21 give him a little bit of shove there.
He tried closing the door. 21 said, I'm busting that wide open. Don't worry about it.
That's what he said. Got JD looking underneath the 51 here.
Don't drive for the Wood Brothers for nothing. He out here to lay that wood.
Hey, man. Someone should have told Matty D that.
Oh, Chargers. I think that was 13. Chargers.
I'm seeing guys getting loose big time off of off turn 4 real early in the race, so that's going to tell me it's going to get worse.
Maybe they're loose though, trying to set up for being tight later in the run. I don't know. Like I said, it's really early to be that loose.
Yep.
But then again, overdriving 4 is really easy. You don't have to be loose to overdrive 4 sometimes. You can just hook it off there wrong, and it'll send you around.
I tell you what, though, that 21 car is showing a good run right now.
He's definitely
P2,
there.
He's gaining a little bit on this 8 car.
Oh, the 20 goes around off of 4.
That was a really smooth line by the 21 right there.
21 is running a really good line right now.
Does he got anything? Can he run that 8 down?
He's got help behind him, and he might be. Oh, it looks like he pushed up a little bit.
They're gaining. I think he's setting up for coming off that corner there. You know, if you come off of that corner and drive straight toward the wall, that's the best thing to do.
That 9, I think, will help push him for a few laps, but if that 9 thinks he's the faster car, he's definitely going to try to make the move on that 21.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of.
I say, yeah.
He says, I rode long enough.
Yeah, he's like, I've tried, man. Oh, definitely got to the quarter panel right there on the inside.
See, what I've noticed of Bronco, though, is when he gets behind another car, he's still trying to take the same angle and speed into that corner. And he always seems to watch up. He needs to watch out for that. That could hurt him later in the race if he keeps doing that.
Yep, exactly.
I'm seeing quite a bit of patience by the 3 and the 1. You know, these 2 cars in front of him, they're battling it out, and they're sticking behind him.
And this 8 is driving away from him.
That would be Blazin' and JD.
9 car going to bump the 21 a little bit and send him up
the track.
He might have bumped the 21, but he also hit the apron.
Oh, JD through the grass. The 9. What a save by JD.
Look who's creeping into the picture, guys.
Micah.
That 2 car is right behind him.
Yep.
That 8 car is loving what he's saying. He's like, keep battling. Keep battling.
The 51's battling the 9 pretty hard. Gonna give the 2 the run on the inside of the 9.
Micah say he a man on a mission.
You know, he didn't get any stage points in that last stage, so I know he's gunning right now. Looking underneath the 51 here.
Yeah, he's going to get the run on him. Yep. 51 pulled over. That's really the move to make there. Let him go. You know the man's way faster than right now.
51 going to make the crossover.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, good setup there.
Nope. 2 pinched off his entry.
Oh, but he's way up the track. Here comes Bronco.
Yeah. The 9 on the inside of 51. Oh.
The 9 cannot stay off that apron.
No. Who's up behind the 9 right there? The 13?
Got 2 cars in the grass there.
I think that was the 13 behind the 9. Yeah.
And I don't know if y'all are watching this, but we're having a hell of a battle for P2. Blazing's up on the high line. He's not giving it up easy.
The 21 is way loose down the back stretch.
Championship battle at this point.
Caution is out.
Caution?
Yeah.
At this point, though, every stage is making a big difference on the championship run because we're officially in the playoffs, like Billy has stated. So, with the 2 being ahead of the 1 and the 1 being ahead of the 2, it's going to change, you know, who's gaining and who's losing points because those are the 2 with the real chance to win the championship. JD does not want to let Michael finish out on him in any of the stages.
That caution was also a big savior for Rodney, who was on the verge of going a lap down there.
Yes, sir, it was. Big time.
But this just puts them all back in that cluster pack with fresh tires and the gung-ho to go.
Yep. So coming into this race, let's see. Micah had about a 28 point lead coming in. So we'll see. Got the 8 and the 21 going to lead us to the green. Got the 2 car right there on the outside, the Blazing.
Got the 1 behind him with the 51 to the inside of the 1.
And this is the
13 trying to get down in front of 14. Couldn't make it happen.
3 wide for P2 or P3 boys.
Looks like they kind of showed a little patience there. Everybody kind of got through it. It looks like.
I've noticed one thing about that 51 is he got some restart gears.
Yeah, he does.
He moves at the start of these
put
runs.
The 1 in the wall.
Got that 51 looking underneath this 21 here.
Oh,
yeah. 48 hard in the wall back there.
48's not having any luck today.
We got the 14 on the inside to 1. Watching how this can go down.
Is the caution out?
Caution is out.
JD getting stage points in that first stage did narrow that gap down a few points between him and Micah. He's gonna have to do it again if he wants any chance with 2 more races after this.
I don't think the flag man's even gonna wave the green flag no more. He's just gonna stick the yellow up there and give him a thumbs up when he's ready for them to go. It's the playoffs.
It's the playoffs, baby.
Leave it all on the line right here. If I'm in the back, I'm leaving it all on the line.
It is.
I adore you. I'm sorry. We'll talk about it in the pits. I don't know about adoring you 20 times in stage 1, though, but to each their own.
It's a big field. This is one of the biggest fields we've had.
And it's a lot of fast guys that know they're fast.
It is.
Settling down, though, and getting yourself up there. 21 straight down the inside.
He's got some hell of a gears, too, though.
He does, and that 51's right behind him. Let's see if those two guys can hook up and chase down that 8.
Inside. 8 cars blocking that inside.
21 to the outside. 51 stayed high with him. No?
We'll give him a little. He could be a little courteous. He kind of let off of it there.
Got guys in the grass back there. I think it was 24 car. All good though.
Like JD's looking up under blazing, I think. Changed his mind a little bit.
There's a lot of single file from first to almost to the very back. There's not a whole lot of action. They could start falling in behind somebody else and just riding for a little bit.
This 2 can close this gap up to this 1 right here.
Yeah, he's coming. I'll tell you what, it's been exciting so far. Glad to see us getting some green flag laps, though, because that's what we want. I want to see some guys run. Let's do some pit stopping.
8, though. You got to give that 8 up there. He gets that lead, and he defends it like it ain't no tomorrow.
He does.
The 9 got shuffled out a little bit.
I'll tell you what, that 21's right there.
Oh,
Blazing got a little loose. He saved it.
Oh, JD got the worst of that right there. The 2 is on the bumper, that 1 now.
21 looking to the lead. He pinched his nose off.
I helped that 21 today a little bit. I've had some conversation with him, giving him some pointers, so the car looks pretty good right now. I'll tell you what, these guys are battling up here. I mean, it's every position counts, man. Here we go.
He's looking. That 8's blocking.
So I said that 8, every time he's got to that front, anybody that's got to him, he's used that bumper as wide as he can get it.
Yeah, he's a little early, but the 8 wants to keep the lead. He did say he wants to go out.
He said he wanted to come out and throw an upset tonight and show everybody why he should have been in the playoffs and been here a lot sooner.
Tell you what, the 21 opened up the door for the 51.
51, and the 3's coming with him right here.
He's trying to make a statement. He said he wants to win every race until the end of the season.
Boys, I'm telling you, boys, that 51's coming, boys. I'm telling you. I see something in him.
Yeah, 21's washing up just a little bit. Got the 3 underneath of it coming up to here. It's allowing that 9 to catch up to him.
Work with that 51
21 gave the position up.
Bronco back into the picture. JD and Michael, we've got a ton of guys contending tonight. Top 7, I think, have a chance to win. Who is it? RCR, Tone Touch, Blazin, Bronco, Bruce, JD,
riding back here behind that 2 car. Stewart's right on top 8 right there.
22 to go in stage 2.
22 to go. I'm anxious to see what these cars are like. Bronco's falling off a little bit on the long run here.
I do see that.
Oh, got a wreck. Caution.
Do you have a caution?
The 20 and the 5 got into it on the back stretch. Looks like the 20 went around and the 5 got collected.
This is a very entertaining race.
I think you can tell from some guys that didn't practice.
I think you can tell which one of these guys got spurs on their boots. It's Texas. The biggest hat wins.
Man, I really wanted to get a long run in there. That's the longest run we've had.
Watch out for this 51 on the restart, I'll tell you that. He might blow past that 8 car.
I'm telling you. That's the 8, the 51, the 3, and the 21. JD's right there.
And that outside of Texas, you can on that the first one or two laps, you can definitely use that outside lane.
You can. 51 gonna drop down underneath.
Don't want to risk it and lose it to the 3.
They stack up.
Seems like everybody's getting that apron, dude, right off the start.
Look at that 8 blocking.
Look at that 8 blocking.
Tell you what.
That's twice now he's...
Now the 21s have moved in.
I always say, it's cool to block, but if someone wants to push you up in the process, it's fair game.
You make your bumper that wide, I'm going to make mine just as wide, too.
Yep. 21's trying to give him the bumper.
There it is, that 21 giving him the bumper. He's about tired of that, man.
That's a couple times I've seen the 8 block, and it has forced guys like the 21 and the 51 way high into the turn. They lose plenty of spots. Guys are going to get tired of that real quick. Here he comes again.
I tell you what, that ain't gonna, you don't want to start doing that when you're in the lead.
So the 21 laid back, try to get a little run going into 1 here. Yep, right to his bumper.
There it is.
But that got him tight.
Yep, yeah, he didn't get him good enough.
You can tell some of these guys are getting impatient with the blocking, though.
Yep, and it ain't gonna last long because somebody will be done put somebody out, and that's if you're blocking like that and somebody gets into you, it's free game.
To talk about free game, that 1 car has had bad luck all race up to P3, boys.
Yeah. I imagine he gets up there, it's gonna be some. I don't care how wide your bumper is.
Yep.
Look how wide I can make my car.
So Wiley better in there in that 1 car.
14 to go right here at the line, I think.
You can really see the patience in that 1 too. He's not really forcing the issue to get past that 21.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably the most patient driver I've seen tonight. He's had the most issues, and I've seen him probably create the least amount of big moves.
Yep. I'll tell you what, you better keep it down or that 9 car gonna get up underneath him.
He's gonna get the run on the 21 right here off the 2.
I think that may have been planned. A big arc gave him a big run coming out, and there he looks second.
Oh, contact.
Way up the track. He got down in front of the 9, though. Now it's his turn to get to the 8. I hope he can get there.
Comes that 2 with that 51
Yeah, 2's right behind him.
Tell you boys, I think JD, he ain't gonna have no problems moving his 8 out the way he has to.
Oh no.
You gotta get there first.
He's got a Micah a couple of spots back coming too. He's gotta get going.
Look at that. The 8's making a much wider angle into the turn. Everybody else is sending it in. The 8 has a really wide angle.
That 1 gets to drive it in and hold it. And just get 8 games on him.
Slack, I don't believe.
Big arc by the 1.
The other 1 drive, yeah, he's driving it in there.
Little tight. But he'll have the draft here. He could potentially make the move in 1 or 3.
I think he got 1, 2, 3 in the points, running second, third, fourth.
And Micah's coming too.
That arc though that 8 is making going into 3, it allows him to cut the nose off of that car behind him.
He's looking high?
Top.
Yeah. He's gonna cross him right here.
That's smart. He's trying to be patient. He's trying to be patient. I don't think the 8 should be pushing his luck this early in the race.
Oh, we got...
Ooh!
Yeah, that's a bad block right there. That was a bad block.
That was really bad, yeah. I thought they were like pitting, but no.
No, I love Bronco, but he like just blocking them all the way down to the apron right there.
Yeah, that makes what the 8 did look clean.
And he hurt himself in the process.
Yeah, there was no benefit in that. That's rude.
That was kind of a dumb move right there.
Ooh, the 8's holding a low lane up here. The 1's there on his bumper.
I would say now with that incident, that probably changes the mind of the 1. He ain't got to worry about getting past. He could ride behind the 8.
I think
we could see our first pit
just
stop.
Backed off the 8. He was right on his bumper.
We could see our first pit stop of the night.
Yeah, but pretty sure we're gonna have to unless we get a yellow.
We finally got a long run here, though, boys, and I think we see who's got some pieces.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That one came from the back, so I'd like to see what he can do when he's up there. Are you serious?
Caution's out.
Caution's out.
Wow.
Man, and people were coming off pit road.
Ooh,
if I had to say
cycle.
right now, I think JD has the best top speed car on the track.
9 to go before pit stop.
Looks like the 8 car might have the better long run.
Maybe.
I don't know yet.
Well, that one was on the 8, and then right before the like 2 laps before the caution come out, he backed off the 8's bumper. I mean, he was riding his bumper all the way through 1 and 2 and down the backstretch. And then it's like he backed off and took the high lane in 3 and 4 and let the 8 pull away from him a little bit. Right as McLovin was saying, y'all, is he content to ride now?
Yep. And that's very possible. Oh, we got the 21 out front now, boys. A different ball game now.
If this 8 car can't get down in the lead, we're going to see a difference.
See if they can hold this inside and keep that A on the high.
There's that 2 car right in the mix as well.
8 did a good job of pinching that 21 down, though.
He did. The one went with 8.
Oh, something wrong with the... I think the 21 might not have pitted.
Oh, he did.
I think that might be the case as well, too. Man, that's a tough break. Has the 1 car got anything for the 8 guys?
I really think he does, Billy. If I had to say right now, he's my pick to win this race.
We got 4 to go.
4 to go. Here he goes.
Look to the inside. See how that 8 where he arches it so wide into 3 right there. He just cuts off that momentum.
He's racing like Joey Logano at Kansas against Kevin Harvick right now. He taking that air off the nose, boys.
I think that one's gonna have to get to him and give him a shot to move him up the track.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do it in turn 3. Turn 3, I believe.
They'll be coming to 2 to go this time.
I think he's got the run right here.
Yeah,
he's there.
There you
up
go.
the track.
And see, that's what I'm saying. That's fair game, though. I mean, if you're gonna block me low, I'm gonna run you up the track.
He's got to look for it now, though, come back from the 8 car.
You know the 8 car's gonna try to get it right back.
2 to go.
I think another thing, like you said, coming into this stage, JD needs these points, and if you look right there in P3, Mr. Micah.
Yeah, he's right there, waiting on these 2 guys to make a mistake.
I like what JD's doing. Coming to the white flag.
He's gonna get a run on exit here.
Yep.
What's he gonna do with it?
Mike is coming too. You don't want to screw up and not get any points.
Oh, JD slid up a little bit. They give him good contact.
Here we go.
Is this the last lap? Oh.
Oh.
There he screwed up. He got down there.
Mike's gonna look high.
Ooh.
Did the 9 get the 2 right there?
That was close. Did that cost Micah position in the stage there?
That's close. That's close. That was one hell of a battle, guys. This stage 3, I'm telling you.
No, Micah got
give it, then the 8 car give it back.
RCR, JD, Micah, Bronco, Blazin, Tone Touch, Bubba, Stretch, Funagi, and BWK.
And how about that composure by RCR? I mean, he got past, and he went back and got it right back there, guys.
Yeah,
he didn't give up at all.
Run.
So it looks like Micah did pull it off. He did keep the position. I'm telling you guys, we got the 3-point leader. We got the 3 guys, top 3 in points. Going to start 2nd, 3rd, 4th. We got the rookie out front.
And I'll say probably the most consistent but quiet run I've seen tonight has got to be Blazin. He's been sitting there top 5 all night.
Yep, Tone Touch right there too. So here we go. Oh, that was a big block.
You know JD knows who's behind him right now, and he ain't giving that spot up easily. One car is going to have a... Oh, he slid up a little bit. I was going to say he'd have a run on the exit there, but...
I'll tell you what, boys. I'm telling you, it's getting hectic. Here come the 2. He seems to show up at stage 3, boys.
Mr. Where'd he come from?
If he's got anything for this 8 car. Look at David Dubose done made his way back in the top 5.
There you got Blazing. He just jumped up to P3 after restarting 5th.
He has. These boys done settled in. Oh,
2 got the apron there.
Tell you what, boys, heating up.
And this is still a very long last stage. Plenty of stuff in that.
60 laps.
How about that run by the 2 on the straightaway?
I'm telling you.
Blazing up here, he said, I want me some of that too. Does Blazing win a race this year, guys?
He hasn't, nope.
Well, he looks like he got a piece capable of doing it tonight.
He does. All these guys right here look like they're being very, very patient. Like Tone Touch's going to try to make the move for 4th under JD. Man, I'm telling you, any one of these 5 cars right here can win this race.
I'm watching that 8, and if he blocks his 2, because we saw what happened to Bronco when he tried blocking that 2 car. They both went to the wall.
Like we got a caution. Who keeps causing the cautions? Oh, Tone Touch? Tone Touch? Is he involved? I see the 18's, the 6 car. 13 is out, guys. He must have mechanical failure. BWK 24 got some big damage. Man. Well, you can see where them boys been cutting the grass right there, haven't
They just giving the people that own the track some free lawn care.
Here we go. We got the 8 car on the pole. Got the 2 beside him.
Oh, they 3 wide. The Noogie. Ooh. Oh, we about to have a wreck back here at 9 car, wow. 21, 48.
Got a caution. I seen that one coming.
Yeah, they were going 3 wide in the turn 1 there. And I believe, for anyone that's sports fans, that it's tied 7-7 in the NFC Championship game right now at halftime.
Let's go Niners.
Let's go Rams. I'm not even a Rams fan, but I chose them to make it to the Super Bowl at the beginning of the season. Alright, get another restart here.
Here we go.
I'm going to click here to the back and see if I can see anything funky going on.
Yeah, see if you can see what's going on back there. Like the 22 shot way up the track.
Yeah.
Like,
oh.
It seems like what happens is these guys hit the apron and it kind of checks everybody up.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing already. And then they get all swirly. Oh, 5's around by himself there, no contact.
Too far looking underneath.
Oh, 21 made it 3 wide to the trial.
He's kind of holding his own right now. I don't know that the 2 will give him the bumper or not.
I think it depends.
Yeah, it depends.
Like I think Mike is a pretty clean driver. I'm just saying if he gets blocked like he did against Bronco, I don't think, from what I've seen, I don't think he'll have an issue running you up the track.
No.
Note to self: do not try to block the 2 car.
That's it. Here he goes. He opened up the door a little bit.
Oh, they both. Oh, Blaze, gonna take a peek?
Yeah, he kind of slid up, kind of messed his entry up a little bit. Comes Blazing in the mix.
Looks like we're starting to get those
2 car down.
Spread out here. Oh, it's 21. Woo! You better get 2 for 1 back here.
Comes a 2 car looking underneath. I tell you what, boys, that 3 car's coming, son. He's hunting the front.
I'll tell you,
he ain't gonna be very nice either.
This 21 started dead last on that restart, and he is not taking prisoners.
8 car got really loose and kind of stacked everybody up. Got another caution.
I didn't even see a wreck back here. Everyone's right here in the line.
18 cars around.
Oh, he was by himself already, Bowhunter. Yeah. 5 car looks like he might have had mechanical failure.
Yep. Question is, has anybody got anything for the 10 car, for the 8 car? And by the way, we got 10 viewers right now, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. It's been kind of eventful, but we're settled down a little bit. We're getting some green flag runs. It's playoff race number 1, so I expected a little bit of it. Got a hell of a battle for up front, though.
A car for a really good launch on that restart.
Oh, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, watch out for that 21. He was shooting through the field right there on that last little stint we had. He is not taking any prisoners. He just put the 14 up the track.
Here comes that 2.
Oh, 2 got a good run here. He's gonna slide up the track though. And the 8 car's gonna hold it on the high line?
He did. Looks like the 2 kind of checked up a little bit. The 1 car the 3 kind of got in the back of him a little bit.
And we got another wreck here, 14 to 48. And I couldn't see who the 3rd car was, of the 12 car around of stretch. But I don't see a caution.
Yeah, we're still green. 21 car has made his way back up to 5th place, guys. 6th place. We know he's got a car to contend. 2 car gonna shoot it up the track a little bit.
Slow car on the, looks like it might be coming out of pit road. 14 is Stewart there. Contact between the 3 and 2.
Tell you what, it's getting racy. Like the 14's in danger of going a lap down. This 3 car got anything for this 8 car?
I don't know, man. He's been very consistent this race. I just don't know if he has the overall speed of that 8. I'm hoping so. It'd be great to see him get his first career win here tonight.
Yeah, what better way, you know? He's right there. I think he's 4th or 5th in the playoffs, so
that'd be great.
Huge. Boy, he got a good run coming in that corner right there. Is he going to be nice? You know, RCR's pretty much dominated this race, so has anybody got anything for him? 38 laps to go.
By the way, your Niners are up 10-7.
All right, that's what I want to hear.
If you don't have good news, McLovin, don't share any news.
That.
If it ain't Rams up by 40, we don't need to know about it.
Well, maybe.
So is this 14 going to play a big fat, like he's running at the bottom in front of all these guys?
I mean, that 14 is...
He was a factor earlier in the
There he
race.
is right there. He blocked up the 8. 3 got the big run.
Here comes a 2.
Just like that, he played a factor.
I'll be surprised if the 14 don't get put in the wall.
Oh, yeah. I can hear chat now. Who is in this 14? Followed by beep, beep, bleep, beep, beep, bleep, bleep.
Yeah, it disconnected me. I came back, and now the 8's in 4.
Yeah, he got held up by the 14. He didn't move.
Got the 2 taking the lead right here.
I guess they were shocked.
Got the 1 car looking underneath, though. Looking underneath the 3.
Coming
got
up
the 2 car
on
in the
lap
lead
traffic.
now.
Got the 12 up here, I think. Oh, 12 pulls off.
That is a classic move by that 12.
Yeah, exactly. So what is he? No, here comes that 8 car. He's battling back. I know he's wanting to get that lead back.
8 car's been up front all race. How's he gonna act?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
3 car got loose.
Oh, comes up.
Oh, gets up into the
1. Can he
Oh,
save it?
he
He
saved
saves
it.
it.
Great.
No.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it takes out the 21 as well.
Caution is out.
I thought he had that saved, fellas.
I can say right before those guys got into it, right in behind that, the 20 and the 14 seemed to have a little altercation, and the 14 was also into the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a dumb move by the 14. He saw him coming. He's there. He should have just moved to the top. He was going to get lapped anyway, but he cost guys position, and I'm not a fan of that.
Nope. Not at all.
I'm back.
Got the 2-1, the 8, and the 51 going to lead us to green.
It'd be nice if they let us rent a server and then we could control it.
I know, right? Like the Pro League.
Yep.
I love that night racing, where you just you control everything with the click of a button.
That's when I used to play Battlefield.
What had I missed? Looks like Mike has got the
He
lead.
started blocking.
51 and the 9 down in April.
The 8 car had an issue with a
Ooh,
lap
big
car,
wreck in the back.
and it's a big one. But the lap car held up the 8, caused him to fall back to P4 for a little bit.
Caution is out.
Caution's out.
Mike and JD, the 2 championship contenders, first and second. RCR, probably the fastest car of the night, third. Bronco, Finagi's at Lugnut.
Yeah, RCR ran into the 14 and a lap down.
14
Again.
didn't move out of the way when he seen him coming.
You would think that there was an Eagles driving that 8 car when he come up on that 14.
Yeah. Sounds familiar, buddy.
You think it was heavy in that 14?
Hey.
Let me stop.
Nah, I'm pulling out the way. Get out your way. Don't you even. I'll remember that though when you go to lap me.
Hey, look. I meant you said Eagles is in the car. You ain't pulling over for no Eagles. Don't lie to yourself.
No, but Storm wouldn't pull over for Eagles before either.
True.
He'd love for Eagles to run up on him a lap down.
Got the 2-point leaders. Got first and second in points. They're going to lead us to green.
I know this
How many
8
we
is
got to go
hungry,
here?
sitting right here on the 3rd position. He is not going to cut that 1 no slack to let him down. Ooh, all over the bumper, there's 2 already.
27 to go.
So we for sure, if we go green, have 1 more pit stop.
4 to count
JD's not
cautions.
in a good spot right now.
No, he got hung on the outside there. Look at Tone Touch making his way back up in the top 3.
JD's got a spot here to get in P4 if he wants to get down. This 8 car is hungry to get that lead back.
At 8, see, he tried to arch that corner and cut the nose off that 51 right there.
JD being very respectful for that 51. He could have just pushed him on up the track, but kind of cost him another position here. That 9-car Bronco done slid up into 4th place.
Yeah, these 3 guys got to get back
I'm going to tell you what, the 8-car is all over the bumper of that 2.
Oh,
He is.
9 a little free off of 4 right there. He's going to let the 1 go. That 8 with a real high entry.
He's going to get a run off here. See what he does with it. I don't think it's going to be enough to look inside.
We'll let 2 block into 3 right here. Nope, this wasn't enough of a run.
A big arc.
That 51's gaining though. That 51 is gaining.
Yeah, he's coming.
8's got a run here, boys. Let's see what he tries to do. Just push him. Smart move.
They checked up big right though. Look at that 51 gain. JD's trying to get to him. It don't look like he can right now.
8's sitting in there. He's got a good run.
2 can fight back on the outside.
He needs them racing like that though. As long as they fighting, he's gaining.
JD's like, let me get a sniff of that draft. He should have it now with Michael falling back to P3 there.
As long as we don't overdrive.
I'm telling you what, boys, look at that 51 showing some muscle, fellas. I'm telling you. He's going to be the sleeper tonight, fellas. I'm telling you. He's been right there. He just got caught up in a few stuff.
Oh, he caught that
apron.
You better quit now, Billy. You cursing him.
We got the announcer's jinx.
Yeah, there it was. Right there.
Belly did it
I'm not
again.
going to say anything else.
You dust that shoulder off, Tone. Dust that shoulder off. Don't you worry about what Billy's saying. That 2's to the bumper, that 8 now. What's he going to try? Is he going to ride his bumper like he was doing?
I think if I'm at this point, I'm making a move.
I'll remember that for the race later, Billy. I'm looking at the laps. He said with about 18 to go, he gonna wreck me.
It don't look like JD can get to their draft enough.
No, he's stuck on the outside there. He's also not really. He's sliding up the track just a little bit on those entries, which is hurting his momentum.
Tell you what, boys, these pit stops gonna be very, very important.
They gonna play the role if there ain't no cautions.
Have we seen a green flag pit stop tonight?
We have
Nope.
not. We started seeing them and then the caution came out.
Wow.
Tell you what, boys, that 2-car is all over the bumper of that 8 if he makes a mistake.
Like you said, though, that 51 ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going
Pushing
anywhere.
tight.
Yeah, they're pulling away from JD back here.
I know who signs that 51's paycheck.
I'm gonna need to know.
He's who signs the paperwork for everybody around here.
He's doing a great job. That 2-car is searching, guys. He's searching to figure out what kind of line he can set this 8-car up to make a move on.
I think his best bet is going to be to get that high entry and then drive underneath of him off of 2 right here and try to race him into the entry of 3.
I think it's gonna be a matter of who pits and when they pit.
Yep, I do too.
20 to go.
Yeah, because I mean, enough separation when they come out of pits right here and it ain't going to matter.
Oh, 8-car got loose.
Watching that mirror.
That's patience by the 2. I mean, he really could have forced that low, and he just said, no, I'm going to sit right here.
1 pulls up right to him.
Oh, he's got to run on the exit, though.
So we've seen a little bit of a
bump right
from
there.
the 8-car
51's going with the 2 with the push. Nope.
Yeah, you're right, Billy. Seen a little weakness to go into the tri-oval there.
I did.
51 ain't going to let him in. He said,
nope.
nah.
8's going to fall back.
Boys, he's looking underneath.
They're coming to 18 to go.
Man, telling you.
Should have pit stops in what, a handful of laps, right, guys?
Yep. Yeah, next 3-4 laps, I'd say for sure. Oh, 51 caught the wall coming off 2 and through the block on the 8.
Does that help Micah?
Oh.
Ooh, more contact.
He was not happy about the block, I don't think.
5 or 6 laps, I think we'll start seeing pit stops, and
Yeah,
then they should make it.
Oh, 8 again through the tri-oval. His car is really not liking it on the small
51
run.
on the outside. Ugh.
This is the first incredibly long run we've seen, and it's hurting RCR.
I tell you what, that 2-car is starting to pull off.
I like what you said about that 51 though, Billy. If he could just stay consistent, I think he's got a shot. He's just making a few mistakes here and there.
Yep. Yeah, he's got the car.
He's showing a little loose off 4 right there, though. And 8 pulls away some.
I don't know. Where the leaders at? Because we got the 14 really slow.
Leaders coming off of 2 right now.
Okay. Well, 14's wrecked on the apron.
We got the 18 down there on the apron on the back stretch. And the 14 on the apron.
That 8 car might be reeling them in just slightly.
They should be pitting in the next 2 laps. That 8 is
through the
way
grass.
loose.
Commentator curse again.
It's every time through that triable, like the last 3 or 4 laps. His car loses it.
And once you start getting free off of 4, you start overcorrecting it, and that's when you get into big trouble.
Is Mike a signal in the pit?
51 signal in the pit.
51 too.
How are they pitting too early, guys?
No signal from the 8.
No, 8 shouldn't pit here.
8 is gonna pit with him.
We got the leaders down pit road.
It looks like Bronco and the 1 pitted a lap earlier than these guys.
15 to go. 15 to go. Should be the last stop. Like, they'll come out on 15, and then the first full lap for them will be 14 to go. So you should all
wins the battle off pit road? 1 car is coming off of pit road now.
Yeah, they pitted a lap earlier, so they got to go back around.
Oh man, word out the 2 pit. He got a black flag.
Really?
Wow.
Word out the
That helps JD tremendously in the points.
2 has black flag. Looks like the 51 and the 8 came out together.
That 8 can have it now. He's way ahead of 51.
You know, we talked about this right in the early broadcast. Is that pit road is going to make or break you.
My question for you guys is, I'm not as familiar with it. What is your role on the signaling? Just out of curiosity.
Signal
you have
on the back
pit
stretch.
signal on the back stretch.
But what if you don't? Like, for instance, we saw the 8 not signal.
Yeah,
that's
up to the boss man.
Could possibly be. It'll be a warning. It'll be a warning. I'm not going to penalize.
Oh, the 9 put the 51 in the grass coming off 4. They both save it.
Bronco
that 8 has a huge
today.
lead now.
Is that JD in P2?
Yep.
I don't think he's going to have anything with that 8 on. He's a lap older tires. But maybe, you never know.
Never know.
Maybe there'll be a 14 on the track again.
Where does that cycle to 2 around? Like 6 or 7?
Let's see. He's not no, because Bronco's 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. He's way back.
That's going to help JD a lot.
That is.
For the points.
Oh, 24 in the grass. Yeah, Micah's just going in the turn 1 and the leader's exiting 4. That's how much of a difference that.
There should be 11 to go.
51, don't look underneath the 9 car here.
10 when the leader hits strike.
I'm kind of watching this battle for 3rd. Like I'm on the 9 car and the 51.
Yeah, that's what I'm at too. I'm watching it.
I think this 51's going to get him right here.
The 51 has a lap fresher tires.
He's going to make the move.
Yep. Clear that 9th 3rd.
Is that Fanugi battling for a top 5 right now?
It is. Got Blazin and the 21 battling as well right here. After these guys settle down, it's been a great race.
A caution would set it all off.
Oh yeah. The 2 cars got some damage as well.
Be very interesting to see how the points cycle out after this race.
Can the 51 run down to 1?
He has the fresher tires, and I don't think he has time to get to him. That 1 will start really falling off.
Meanwhile, the 8 car is kind of setting the pace. I'd like to see what the 2 car and the 8 car could have done together, but Hey, we talked about it. It's make or break on pit road, man. That can be your Achilles heel, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of bit him.
The 8, I think, has the best short run speed. I think the 2 had him pretty good on the long run, though.
Yeah, I do too.
You can already see him getting a little loose coming out, too.
We've seen that 8 up front all night long, though. Whether he was blocking to hold his position or driving away from guys.
Yep. The rookie might get his first win tonight. I tell you what, that 51 hadn't drove away from the 9 car. They're catching that 1. I don't know if they're going to have enough laps, but they're catching it. How aggressive is the 9 going to be if he gets to the 51?
I don't think he should be that aggressive here. 51's on slightly fresher tires. You're in a top 5 position. Do you really want to risk that? You know what I'm saying?
I know.
For one spot.
I know that 51 is like, man, that 1 car is right there. Just come on, I need some more horses.
I think he got the horses, just a couple more laps added to the race, and it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a record. The 3 car around, blazing, having an amazing run.
Wow, that's a tough break.
That's a spot for Micah as well. Micah's passing him right now.
I think he's come to 3 to go, RCR.
9 cars moved to the back bumper. This 51, guys. I know that 1 car is probably watching his mirror.
You said we're at 3 to go, Eagles?
I think so.
If so, they might have a chance at that 1 car. The 1 car seems to be over. Oh, 51 gets loose.
My car got a little loose there coming off turn 4 there.
I believe we got 2 to go. Meaning RCR can go half a lap before, if a caution comes out, it'll end it. As long as he don't lag out, controller die, caution, as long as none of that happens, RCR should get it.
Tell you what, boy, they reeling this 1 in.
I don't think I won't get there.
Oh, that car got loose.
I think Bronco's pushing a little too hard for positioning.
He is.
Just have to back it up and keep that position.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to make a mistake on the last lap. You got what you got.
RCR coming out of turn 4.
Looks like RCR will be your winner.
JDP2, Tone Touch P3.
That's the finish JD needed though over Micah.
It was.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Hats off to the 8 car. Definitely was out there dominating tonight.
He was. He had a good car.
Micah finished 8th.
8th place.
That's 6 spots right there.
Yes, sir. That was an awesome race, guys. I mean, it kind of started off a little rocky, but everybody kind of settled in, and we saw some good battles. We saw some great runs. We've seen a little bit different strategy. We've seen guys make, errors on pit road that kind of cost some positions, but the 8 car did what he had to do.
Lugnut finished 6th.
Win the race.
Lugnut 6th. Rodney got 9th. Stretch, another rookie in 7th. This is only his 2nd race, I think.
Exactly. Well, guys, we got another race to run. we got guys waiting on us right now. We're a little bit behind, so I want to appreciate every one of you guys that tuned in. Great race. Thanks, McLovin, Heavy, Eagles, for joining me in the booth tonight. It was a pleasure as always, and congratulations to rookie RCR 226 on the win tonight. Great run. Yeah. So unless you guys got anything else, we're gonna shut it down, and we got another race.
No, great run by all those guys tonight. RCR definitely showed out. Glad to see that rookie get a win. On to the next round of playoffs for these guys.
Points definitely a little bit closer after tonight's race between JD and Micah. Be interesting to see after next week's race if it's closed in a little bit more.
That's it. All right. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Guys in there as well that'll be streaming. So till next week, guys. See ya.